Okay, so these videos are a fucking mess, right? Anyway, so this is gonna be another talky video. Gosh, I want to just redo all the ones I've done tonight, but also I don't, like, I want them to be authentic, though. I don't want them to be scripted, so even though, like, at this point in the stage, this is, like, my fourth if you count the one where the battery died and I had to do it again. I've got a better idea in my head now of what I want to talk about and how I want to talk about it. So I kind of want to do them all over. But I don't think I will, because I think it's important to keep them kind of just the way they came out, you know? But, so, we're going to come a little bit full circle here now, because I've been processing information as I've been doing these. But so we're going to talk about pitch shifting and defense mechanisms and female socialization. Is there a phrase for that that doesn't suck? Because I know that's been used to really hurt trans women, and I don't want to do that, and I don't want to get into that because it's bullshit, you know? And I'm also really fortunate. I don't know if I mentioned this in my first video, but like growing up, I didn't super have gender roles shoved down my throat, which is one of the reasons it took me so long to figure out that I was trans. So that was never a big thing for me. But anyway, we're going to talk about pitch shifting. And one of the reasons I am nervous about going on TV, because right now one of my jobs is heavily reliant on people not seeing me, just hearing my voice. And also I'm in the Bible Belt. I'm in the Deep South. I'm in the mountains. Sorry, I just heard something. And I'm home alone, so it's a little freaking me out a little bit, but I think it's just the cats. So this is my natural speaking voice. I talk down here, and this is comfortable for me. I'm not, like, forcing it to be down there. This is just what I sound like when I'm relaxed and when I'm just talking. I can try and force it down a little bit deeper, but it just sounds really bad, and I don't like it. So this is usually where I'm at. But when I get nervous, and when I'm talking to authority figures, and when I'm working in customer service, my customer service voice, anyone who's worked in the service industry knows exactly what I'm talking about. My customer service voice is like way up here, and it happens on reflex. I call it reflexive pitch shifting. And it's definitely a defense mechanism. I know that it ties into making myself small and cute and harmless and appealing to strangers, because if they think that I'm cute and small and harmless, then they won't get mad at me, and it really works. I'm very good at it, and customers love me. Even when I fuck up, they'll usually, I don't get yelled at a lot, because I'm very good at just smoothing things over that way. And I'm really afraid of how that's gonna pan out once my voice starts dropping, because suddenly I'm not gonna be perceived as a cute, harmless girl in the South. I'm gonna be perceived as a effeminate, very effeminate boy, because my voice is probably not going to stop doing the reflexive pitch shifting. Like, I know I can probably train myself out of it. I've had some people tell me that I can. But it's such a deeply ingrained, like, defense mechanism of how I know how to handle people who are getting upset with me in a customer service position that I don't know how I'm going to adjust. Because a lot of times when I'm speaking my natural voice, and this is one of the reasons I developed that, my natural voice, and when I'm confident and not doing the reflexive pitch shifting thing, I tend to sound very authoritative. I've been told that, and also I can sound very abrasive or bossy, or and bossy. That's another. We know why. We know why people are using that term. But I don't know how I'm gonna adjust to doing customer service without pissing people off one way or another. You know what I mean? Because it's either they're gonna think that I'm arguing with them and that I'm being rude and mean and not accommodating, or they're gonna get upset with me because I'm in the Bible Belt and I sound like a poof. You know what I mean? Which I am a poof, but that's besides the point. You know what I mean? And like, I have no issues with being effeminate. That was one of the things that my coworker that I mentioned a couple of videos back, one video back, I don't know, whatever. One of the things he mentioned as having been confusing for him, because he's like, you know, you're making hand gestures that say something completely different. And I was like, yeah, but I use a word that I'm not going to use on here, right? I was like, I have no problems with being perceived as gay. One, because I am, and two, because I don't really buy into the whole toxic masculinity bullshit where I have to behave a certain way and use certain words and not talk with my hands and not, talk with my whole self and be expressive and into things and like holographic hats and like pink things and use words like cute. You know, I've had people tell me that. It was like, they were like, if you want to be taken seriously as a guy, you can't use the word cute. It's like, go fuck yourself. Seriously? I'm so sorry for you and your toxic masculinity. That must really suck. I'm just gonna keep being myself, you know? It doesn't make me less of a dude. It just means I'm an effeminate dude who likes to say the word cute. Whatever. But, you know, and that's fine in my personal life, but when it comes to customer service, like, that's such a, anyone who's worked in service knows, that's such a tightrope. So I'm kind of freaked out about that a little bit. Hopefully they'll just, and that and the voice breaking, like, I'm really stressed about my voice breaking. Stop. Sorry. I mean, but I've got a baby face, so maybe they'll just assume that I'm going through puberty, which I kind of am. Yeah. Don't believe they've heard of second puberty, Pippin. That, and I'm really stressed about my face getting puffy. That's completely off topic to this video, I know, but I'm a mess, I'm sorry. I'm really nervous about that happening. The water retention thing, I hear it's a big deal. Like, I'd never heard of it until I started going on forums and people were talking about puffy face happening. And it happened to a friend of mine who started tea, and I've watched videos and it seems to happen to people a lot. And I have a lot of insecurity about the roundness of my face. It's been a lifelong issue for me. And over the past couple of years, my face has lengthened. And you can actually see that I have cheekbones now. And I kind of like where my face is at-ish. I would like it to be less puffy than this, but the idea that it's going to get round again really stresses me out. That and the voice customer service thing really stresses me out. So those are two big issues I've got. We'll see how that goes, I guess, because there's nothing, I mean, it's not enough to stop me, you know what I mean? So I guess we'll just figure it out as it happens. Hopefully it doesn't get in the way. Hopefully it doesn't upset my coworkers. Hopefully it doesn't upset my customers. Hopefully it doesn't become a problem at my job, because one of the most important things is being, for me during my job, is to be able to be understood, like over a speaker system. So if they can't understand me, that's gonna be a problem, especially if my voice is cracking every other word. But nothing we can do about it except wait and see and hope. So we're just gonna not stress about it. Easier said than done. But so that was everything, I think. There's another couple of songs that I want to do that I haven't done yet. There's probably going to be more videos talking about things like tattoos and piercings and stuff like that. You can't see right now because I've got retainers in. You probably saw them in the first video. I had to put retainers in for my job, unfortunately, which makes me very sad. Because my face does not look like my face without my piercings in. And that's another video for another time. But yeah, I think that's it for this one. My cats are going crazy. I hope you enjoy them and that they're not annoying. This is the internet, so probably you wish they were here instead of me, right? Anyway, I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna close off this video, and then I'm gonna try and put them in my computer and try to edit them. We'll see how well that goes. So, leave a comment below if you've ever worked in the service industry as a trans person, especially trans guys who just started T like after starting their service job, how you dealt with that, how you dealt with your voice changing around customers, struggles, tips, comments, concerns, anything you got, hit me with it. Anyway, thanks for listening.